Hello, my collective lovelies. Elsie here to do a reading. It is a sneak peek for the weekend for the singles. Hello, my collective singles. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. If you've never been here before, welcome, welcome. I hope that you will stay. Subscription button's over there in the corner. If you'd like to hit the subscription button, please hit the bell button so you know when I'm uploading for your sign during the week. I do upload for all the signs throughout the week, but this one is one that I do on Fridays. It's specifically for the singles energy, so welcome here. If you are singles or about to be single or consider yourself single, I am going to read everything from Aries to Pisces. I marked everything down below in the description, so you can just scroll this video, finding what you need for whatever energies you're looking for. I'm just going to ask you to please stop watching tarot just for your sun sign. You don't really know what's going on if you're watching it just for your sun sign, because if you are, whether you're a Taurus, an Aries, a Gemini, whatever you are, what makes you different from all the others? Well, it's your moon and your rising. It's what's in your soul and how people perceive you. So at least the minimum you should have is sun, moon, or rising. Natal charts are free everywhere. So thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And oh, there is a sale on, by the way. There is a sale on private reads. So if you're interested in getting a private read and you want to try it is 10% off starting today, and it is going till the 30th of June. So if you are interested in getting in on a private read, please look below this video. I have pinned a comment to the top of the comment section. You just need to hit that link in order to book me over at Wizio. So as I said, we're going to go from Aries to Pisces, and I do this reading on a Friday. So this is a sneak peek for the weekend, but what weekend is it? We don't know, because we're not all on the same timelines. For some of you, it'll be this weekend. For some of you, it'll be the next or the following. But whenever you find this, today, tomorrow, next year, it's always going to be for the weekend ahead. So let's find out what's going on. We will start with Aries, if you can lead us in Aries with this beautiful energy. Aries, I think Mars is about to double back to your sign here. You are ruled by Mars, and Mars will be in your sign. So you can let me know how that goes for you. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. Mars is the planet of destruction. It's about breaking things down, really. And so I feel like you might be going through some changes coming up. You might just want to take a look on the web or your favorite astrologer on the platform. I like Jimmy from the Tarot Ship. So go see Jimmy. He'll tell you what you need to know. All right, Aries, here we go. Aries singles, sneak peek for the weekend. What's coming up for Aries singles? What is the energy for the weekend, please? What do we start out with? We start out with the new moon. Okay, so I'm not really sure when the next new moon comes. I haven't looked it up yet, but it looks like something is going to be happening for you around the new moon. And listen, new moons are new cycles, new chapters. We go through the full moon, which is the ending, the release. We let go of things that we no longer need. And when the new moon comes, it's time for us to start our new chapter, or new doors may open here. Tell me what's going on with Aries, please. Tell me what's going on with single Aries. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. Stars are pentacles in this deck. Moons are cups in this deck. And we do have the Strength card. We do have the Seven of Cups. So the Ace of Pentacles tells me there is a brand new door opening, as I just said when I put down the full moon card, or sorry, the new moon card. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. Something is about to begin brand new in your pentacle world. So this is not the dream state. This is not the 5D. This is something is going to happen in your 3D world. Your job, your family, your home, your house, your car, all those things that are in the 3D, tangible things. It feels like you're supposed to have some courage, because something is about to be kind of confusing or overwhelming in an emotional way. And it might be just that you're full of emotion and a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of anxiety about what's about to come, because the Strength card is here. The universe is lending you strength or courage, telling you just hold your position, hold your spot. I know it's going to feel like it's a wild ride, a little bit overwhelming, but I want you to know that there is something new beginning in your pentacle world. And so things are moving around at this time to bring you whatever you need in the pentacle world. Now, when the Ace of Pentacles shows up, it's everything, right? Because it's abundance, right? Abundance, that word covers a lot of stuff. So it's a new beginning or a new chapter of something that's really lovely, either money or health or wealth or happiness. Tell me what the new moon is bringing for Aries, please, the single Aries. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, and we have the Judgment card. It looks to me like, I feel like, Aries, that you are about to make a really big decision about someone that you choose, I think. The Lovers is here, someone that you're very, very deeply connected to in a soulmate way. Somebody that you've been apart from, somebody that you have not spoken with. The Five of Pentacles is here. The Five of Pentacles is about lack. It could be lack of finances. I don't know that that fits here. For some of you, it could be true. If you've been having financial issues, we go from the Five of Pentacles to the Ace. So you go from having, your finances are in a pinch to something really beautiful beginning. But the fact that the Lovers is here in the Judgment card tells me there's a really big decision coming up for you to start a new chapter on the new moon. If you know when the new moon is, please put it in the comments. I would appreciate that. Right. What's the decision? What's the big decision that's being made here by Aries, please? It's an overwhelmingly emotional or confusing time for you, my friend. You're trying to have the chutzpah. You're trying to have the courage to make some sort of big decision in the future here. We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Wanderer. So I feel as though somebody here is kind of serious about getting some sort of stability, happy, exciting stability. This is tells me that you're kind of really serious about the Lovers here. The Four of Wands is telling me that this is like halfway to marriage. Maybe we'll move in together. Maybe this person is going to want to move forward with me. The Three of Pentacles tells me that I feel that there is a friendship here. And I think I've been telling you and Taurus that for a little bit now, that there is a friendship here, or somebody who you can trust, count on, someone who's slow, dependable, someone who's been on your team before, someone you know who supports your ideas in the 3D. We have the Wanderer. Now, it feels like somebody here is trying to find an answer by connecting to their source. And the Wanderer is the one who is not entirely sure about what is out there. Is there somebody out there that can help me? So this is, I feel like you, Aries, are starting to connect to the universe in a way that you realize that you are actually a part of the universe. You're not a human. You're not a human in this experience. You are a being with a human body in this experience. It's like you had to have the body in order to come to Earth to have the experiences. And I think that's what the Wanderer is telling me, that you're kind of opening up to bigger and broader possibilities here. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Wanderer. What is it that Aries is looking for? It feels like you're looking for something within this friendship, partnership. You're hoping that it might get more serious. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're hoping for wish fulfillment. With the Queen of Pentacles, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we do have the Page of Wands. I feel like you're going to be reaching out to someone. You could be receiving a message for sure, but I feel like somebody here is going to be reaching out with a message. And the message, I think, is one of, look, I know you're my wish fulfillment now, because I've been checking in with the universe. I now know who I'm connected to. I now know that I'm a star child. I now know that I'm made of stardust. And I feel like somebody here is coming to a realization of many things, and only one of those things is about some sort of a romantic connection. So there is a Page of Wands. There's a messenger here, which is, somebody who's going to do it in a moment's notice. It's a risk. It feels like somebody's about to take a really bold move forward into the Nine of Cups energy here. And I feel like it might happen after, for some of you, it might happen on or after the new moon. So again, you might want to just go take a look and find out when the new moon energy is. What's happening on the new moon, please? We do have the King of Moons. We have the Page of Swords, is it? Yeah, Page of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So I feel like somebody here is watching someone, and I feel it's the King of Cups. So I know that you are a fire sign, but I feel like you are watching someone who you have a really deep connection with. And the Page of Swords is telling me that this is the investigator trying to turn up information, trying to get knowledge about what's going on. I feel like as you're watching, whoever it is that you're watching, the person who you feel is the wish fulfillment, I feel that you have a broken heart. So I want to say that something has happened. There's been a tower, and something has shifted or changed in your life and put you into this position of the Wanderer. Something really significant has shifted, changed, ended. a surprise ending, or a surprise broken heart here. And I feel like it shifts your energy into thinking about this friend. Maybe you need some advice from this friend. But the Tower, I feel, is something that is coming up possibly this weekend, or maybe a little bit further into the future. What is the Tower, please? Why do we have the Tower here? It's caused you heartbreak, and I feel like this person who is in the Three of Pentacles is someone that you know would give you good advice, someone who would say, come on in, I just want to talk to you, make sure you're okay. This is somebody here who I feel that you know is connected to the stars as well, somebody who would really understand you. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Emperor, and we have the Ten of Cups. So I do feel that there's a soulmate here. It's a realization that there is a soulmate, that you must be the one to step out first, Aries. The Emperor is here. You're the conqueror. You're the one who is the one who pursues. I feel like you are the Emperor showing up here, and the Ten of Cups is what is going on here. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I feel like you plan on getting something straightened here, it looks like, with the Four of Wands. It feels like you're going to be talking to someone here who... I feel like you're talking to them with a broken heart, though. Like, I want to say that something has happened in your life, and I don't know if it's a breakup or you've lost a friend, or I don't know what it is, but it's the Three of Swords. It could have been a third party. I do see the Three of Swords as that. But I feel like you're in healing mode when you reach out to this person. You're trying to heal from something, and you need more... you either need more advice, or you need someone to tell you about what's going on. I feel like this person here, the Wanderer, is someone who is probably someone who's in the esoterics, like a tarot reader, or somebody who can give you more information because they're reaching out to the stars, right? This is someone who knows already who they are. Yeah. So I feel like this person is someone who can give you more advice, I want to say, about what's going on with the Tower, but I also want to say that I feel like this Tower has brought you to a place where you're now questioning, where do I come from? It feels like this was a pretty hefty Tower. I think that you knew it was coming, and I feel that it was probably a Two of Cups thing. So it does feel like you've been through some sort of a shift of energy that has ended a relationship, I think. I think you knew that it was coming with the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. I feel like you already knew it was coming, and the Tower finally fell. And so now I think that you're reaching out or making a really big decision about the Lovers. I feel like there is somebody out in the future here who you see as the wish fulfillment. It could be the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like you, being the Emperor, you are going to pursue that person to get some answers from them. And it might not necessarily immediately be, hey, because it might not be that you're pursuing them to date them, because I feel like your heart is broken. I feel like something's gone on that your heart is broken. But I think that you're searching this person out, the one you know that you can trust, that is the lover, the one that you're deeply connected to. You're searching them out because you need answers, and you feel like this person can help you with answers. So we do have Aries energy here. We have Scorpio energy. We have Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Virgo and Pisces energy. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We do have Gemini energy. We have Leo as well. We have Pisces at the bottom of the deck as well. All right. Here we go, Taurus. Tell me about my bull gang. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus, there is a sale. 10% off of all of my readings till the end of June. I've pinned that comment down below above the other comments. If you're interested in getting in on the sale, it's all of my services. Even the most reasonable reading, which is $40, you do get your 10% on checkout. So the prices that you see there on Wizio, you will be getting 10% off of those prices at checkout. All right, let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus singles. For the weekend, a sneak peek for this weekend, Taurus singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The energy is you, standing strong, sturdy, doing really well in your life, feeling your worth, knowing your worth. I feel like this weekend is kind of I want to say it's like a weekend where you're going to be able to strut your stuff. Like, I don't know what that means, but let's find out. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. You are feeling very confident. I want to say you're feeling very confident because you've put a lot of work into something. And I think the thing that you've put a lot of work in to is probably either your business with the Seven of Pentacles, or sorry, the Nine of Pentacles, or something that you've been doing to work on yourself. Because I was saying you're looking pretty good, solid, sturdy, grounded. Your pentacles are in place. You're feeling really confident because of the Nine of Pentacles. And you know what? You grew it all yourself, Taurus. That's why you've got so much confidence. This is pre-Empress energy here. And so the Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress energy. I feel like you have gone through some sort of a radical overhaul. I want to say whether it's on the inside or the outside, but usually when it's a radical overhaul, it's both. You've changed your look on the outside, you're taking better care of yourself, and on the inside, you've got a whole different idea of what the Pentacle world is now. It's like you've become very confident, you love yourself. That's what it looks like here. And it's showing here in this energy of the Queen of Pentacles here. It's showing in this energy. You look good. You're standing tall. You know your worth. If they want to come at you, they can, but you're not chasing a damn thing. That's what it looks like, Taurus. Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles is here. We do have the Five of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. I like it. And the Seven of Cups. Cutting through the bullshit here with the Queen of Swords. I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, it's telling me here that there is, that anything that is confusing, overwhelming, I feel like it also is telling me that you have a lot of options. I feel like you're cutting out the ones that don't matter. I want to say with the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords is making radical changes, right? When she stands up and she's being counted, when she's liberating herself, I feel like the Seven of Cups, this person who's standing there not being able to make a choice, I feel like that's why the Queen of Swords is called in, because it's time to make some sort of a decision about all of the opportunities or options that you have coming at you in emotions, in cups. I feel like these are all different cups that people are bringing you. I'm going to say that probably this weekend you might get offers from a lot of people. Some of them might be romantic offers. Some of them might be offers just, can you come out and hang out with me? I miss you and I love you. That kind of energy here. But the Queen of Swords is going to make her cuts, and she's going to do it with a lot of logic and factual energy. It's not going to be head over heart. I feel like she is holding her sword at the ready because she knows she's probably going to have to cut somebody out here. Probably more than one person. I want to say that what is behind you is arguments and fights with other people about how you feel, how you move, what you do, and how you are liberating yourself. I feel like these conflicts, disagreements, and battles are behind you. They're behind the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is both of your energies, because I was saying this is pre-Empress energy, right? So we do have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. They work really well together because one is very, very much about the facts, transparency, and honesty. This one is someone who's going to liberate themselves and doesn't give a damn what anyone else is going to say. So I feel like that's what gives you the confidence here. It feels like you'll be moving towards something here. There is movement here. Tell me what kind of movement is coming for Taurus, please, this weekend. What kind of movement is here for Taurus? We do have the Six of Swords, we do have the Page of Cups, and we have the Devil. Something's about to surprise you, Taurus. We have the Six of Swords, which is on the bottom of the deck, and then it comes out to the reading. So it looks to me like, I feel like you are moving forward to a calmer place. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is proof of that, because this is the person who is grounded, solid, sturdy, moves very slow. And I feel like you do have some movement here. But I want to say, Taurus, that you should expect some sort of surprising situation to show up. Why is the Devil here is what I want to know. Why is the Devil here with the Page of Cups? What is this? Why is the Devil here with the Page of Cups? We do have the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Two of Wands. So I feel like, Taurus, that you're guarding your heart is what I want to say. I'm going to say that something is going to show up that is going to surprise you. And it might be the opportunity for new love. Because of the Page of Cups, it is a surprising new opportunity in love, but I feel like you're giving it the side eye, Taurus. We've talked about this before. I feel like you're feeling so good in your own skin. You're very successful, very grounded and solid. You've put a lot of work in on yourself. Now you love yourself, and now you've got the boundaries up. So now you're giving the side eye to anybody who might come along and decide they want to start something new with you. We do have the Devil energy here and the Three of Swords. So you're very aware that you could be sucked into something at any time that could break your heart. And so I feel like you really are giving the side eye to just about everybody, but I feel like the devil energy tells me you're looking for toxicities. You're looking for codependencies. You're looking for people who don't believe in themselves, who have doubt. And those are the people that you're pushing out behind the boundary, I think. I don't think that you're looking for love, to be honest, but I think that you should be prepared, because I think love is coming looking for you, Taurus. I don't think that you're looking for it. Absolutely not. But and I don't think that it's like you would invite it in if it was the right person, but I think you're being really scrutinizing with your energy, with the Queen of Swords here, and the Three of Swords and the Devil. I feel like you're really being very scrutinizing, that not just anybody is going to get past your boundaries here. But I want to say prepare. Even though we got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, which tells me unrequited love, it tells me that maybe you have feelings for someone who doesn't have feelings for you, and you're not interested in anything else. But it feels like you need to prepare, because something else is about to arrive. We've got the Lovers. It is your person. Now, again, like these readings for Aries and Taurus have been following each other around. That was one of the cards that I pulled out at the very top of the reading for Aries. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Knight of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there is somebody here that you're very attracted to. Somebody who is, I feel, very dashing, very beautiful, handsome. Somebody who's very desirous. Someone who really desires you. Someone that you desire. And it feels like it's been a very long time since these kind of energies were stirred within you. But I feel like the reason that they're stirred within you is because of the Lovers. It does feel like there is somebody who's going to approach you that you won't have to give the side eye to, but I think you will anyway. I feel like you're avoiding broken hearts, but I think what I'm supposed to tell you here with the Two of Wands is that maybe you might or might not know that you are at the crossroads now, but this is the preparatory state, right? We're preparing to expand, to go out there and find out what other adventures lie out there. And I feel like you are about to meet up with somebody that I feel like it's going to feel like you've known them forever, or maybe you have known them forever, but I don't feel like you've dated them, but I feel like you've always been attracted to them. You like their energy. They always are flirty with you. They feel very sexy to you, or maybe you're the one doing the flirting, but I feel like you haven't seen this person in a really long time, Taurus. It's been very silent here. It might have been silent because somebody was going through some things. The Emperor is in the reverse. Somebody was not taking action, not seeing things logically, not listening to their intuition. So I feel like this person has been holding back with the Strength card. They've been holding back and not saying anything to you, keeping it under the surface because there was something going on. Now, I feel like Aries is here. The last reading I did, Aries, the first one that I did, the energy was about somebody who was holding back, waiting for something to end. Like there was a broken heart involved here. So I feel like it is the King of Wands. There we go. Aries has experienced an ending. So this person here has experienced an ending and they're out of sorts. So I feel like this person knows that you're the person. You will know that they are the person when they show up. I think you're not expecting them. But I feel like this is someone who's been traveling toward you with an opportunity for a really long time, and you didn't know that they were traveling toward you. I feel like you have we've got two fives here, right? We've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. When I see more than one five show up, to me it's quick change. So I feel like you're in this place of the Five of Cups being sadness and regret, and then we have the Five of Pentacles being feeling disconnected or on the outside looking in. That's about to change quickly. We go from not speaking to each other to the Four of Wands in the reverse. So somebody here is coming in to tell you that their relationship is over, but they haven't told anybody yet. It might be a secret, and they want to have a meeting with you here. It looks like somebody's going to ask you to meet with them in the 3D, possibly for a reunion to talk about things. It's the person who's been watching. Kind of mirrors that other energy here. So here we have Virgo and Pisces. We have Aquarius energy here. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have more Leo energy. We have more Aries energy. We have Virgo. We have Capricorn energy. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Lots of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. Right. Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. Happy birthday, friends. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Let us know in the comments so we can say happy birthday to you and celebrate with you as well. Thanks for being here. If you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. A I've pinned a comment to the top of the comments. There is a sale, 10% off of all of my services. So whatever prices you see posted over on Wizio, it's 10% off of the posted prices. You'll get your discount on checkout. Let's find out what's going on for you. Let's find out what's going on for you, my friend. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Gemini singles, please. Sneak peek for the weekend. Tell me about Gemini singles. We do have the Lovers. Look, that's the third hand. Lovers has come out 3 times. Tell me, there's going to be some changes in relationship this weekend for the singles collective. Tell me about the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here, please? We do have the Prince of Swords. So the Prince is the Knight of Swords here. We do have the 8 of Cups. And we do have the Page of Cups. So it looks to me like there is somebody here, Gemini, probably you. Gemini is your energy here. It's the Knight of Swords energy. You're looking over your shoulder, looking back at this 8 of Cups here. It feels like there is something here that is kind of bothering you, I think. Looking back at the 8 of Cups, it feels like you want to send a message to somebody here, Gemini. The princess is the page, and the page is somebody who is spreading good news, somebody who is sending a message, a messenger that is passive about, affection, kind things, really sweetness, a lot of sweetness here. It feels like you're about to reach out to someone who you know is the lover, somebody who you're very deeply connected to. We've got Gemini twice here. There's somebody here that you wish to be with, someone that you're deeply connected to, but I feel as though you walked away from this situation, or maybe they did. Take it as it resonates for you, but the 8 of Cups is here, which tells me somebody decided to leave and disconnect emotionally from something. The Knight of Swords is the one who is kind of aggressive in their energy. This is the chitty chatty one, right? This is your energy here. Very witty banter kind of thing. I feel like this person is looking over their shoulder at the 8 of Cups thinking, maybe I acted too quickly, because the Knight of Swords is the one who acts kind of aggressively. They're very impatient, very impulsive. They're brave and courageous, but this is somebody who is a little bit rebellious and does what they want to do. Nobody can tell them what to do. That's you, right? You make up your own mind and you do your own thing. So I feel like you are looking over your shoulder at, maybe I shouldn't have disconnected like that. I feel like you're choosing or wanting to reach out to someone here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. We do have the 6 of Swords. There's lots of movement here, my friend. If you've been in an energy where you've been feeling stuck, like you couldn't make a decision, you're up in your head, maybe you're overthinking something, which would be a little bit like you, I'm just going to say, that maybe you're overthinking it and not making a step forward because you didn't know what to do. I feel like that's changing because the Wheel of Fortune is here. What is changing here is the 6 of Swords and the Lovers. I feel like you're about to change your relationship with somebody here. The Justice card is telling me that you're about to get some karmic justice in something that I think that it's time to tell the truth about. The truth is about to come out. We need to move forward or move on to calmer waters. And so I'm willing now to speak about the truth, to give us both some karmic balance. Tell me what this is about, please. So the Wheel of Fortune is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. You could be dealing with someone in those signs, maybe a Libra possibly, maybe another Gemini, or maybe some Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. What are you about to get justice in? Tell me what Gemini is about to get justice in this week. And 2 of Cups, there it is, 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be making a decision, probably to surprise somebody with a message, like this is the messenger. We'll find out what you're going to say here. Or maybe they're contacting you. It is a general reading. Flip-flop it if you need to. But if you know that you're not the person who would reach out, then maybe the other person's about to reach back to you because the 8 of Cups is here. So we have the 2 of Cups. You're about to get justice in love. You're about to get justice in, I feel like if you offer someone a cup, they've got a cup ready to give back to you. And that's going to happen quite soon. I want to say that this whole thing has been very exhausting for you. I feel like you did pull away or disconnect, or maybe they did, but there's been a disconnect here emotionally, and it feels like you're about to get back in connection because of the Six of Swords. It tells me that definitely you're doing it in the mind, but I feel like you're about to go to a calmer place in the mind, which is going to cause justice, this Libra energy here, karmic justice for you, and it's going to allow you to move forward here. We've got the Nine of Wands, which tells me it's just around the corner, my friend. I know you've been through a lot. I know that you've been waiting, wishing, wondering, when do I do it? Should I do it? I'm not really sure if I should do it. Feels like you've been up in your head here. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like it turns out in your favor. So this just is abundance, right? It is abundance. It could be something that's long-term abundance. So it could be a long-term relationship. But I feel like if you decide that you want your justice and you do head out to find that justice, I feel like everything changes. I feel like you will, because this is destined energy, right? We've got destiny and fate right here, that things change and expand, because the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and that's the planet of expansion and luck and abundance. So I feel like this is the best time. If you're going to move forward and speak to somebody, this is the best time to do it. What is this conversation about, please? We've got the Seven of Wands. Somebody wants to talk about why, or maybe apologize for, standing their ground. That's what it looks like here. We've got the Strength card and we have the Hermit. Yep. So somebody here, I feel like this could also be an apology, telling me the Seven of Wands. Somebody is like, I held my ground for a reason. I wasn't feeling very courageous. I didn't have the courage to come forward. I didn't have the wisdom. So I do feel that if somebody is coming toward you, I feel like it feels like somebody here that you haven't dated before, but somebody that you've always carried a torch for. That's what it feels like. But it feels like you didn't have the wisdom or the courage enough to be able to approach this person in the past. I don't think you've ever dated before. There's nothing here that indicates that you have. But I feel like with the Lovers here, that you do know, you have a knowing that this person is your person. So I feel like with this Virgo energy, it's like you go over the Strength energy, and the Seven of Wands is telling me I didn't have the courage. I had to stand my ground. I didn't have the courage to do it. Tell me what's going to happen in the future. Should Gemini send or receive this message? We do have the Princess of Pentacles, who is the Page. We do have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're going to request a face-to-face meeting with someone, or they'll request it from you. But we do have the Four of Cups, which tells me that somebody has been spending a long time in their comfort zone. But I also feel like your comfort zone is not text, it's not phone call, it's face-to-face. So I feel like you're going to get somebody out of their energy, and you're going to get out of your energy, out of your comfort zone, and we're going to talk about the Queen of Cups. So it feels like there are feelings here that need to be explored and spoken about. We do have Five Cups right here, which, because the Queen holds one and then there's four, which tells me that there is regret and sadness that we have not come together before now, because I feel like we have two people that feel the same about each other, but nobody ever initiated contact. We do have Six Pentacles. There's about to be some conversation and reciprocal energy happening in the future energy here, and it feels like it's probably for some of you on the weekend. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Virgo and Leo energy. We have Sagittarius and Aries as well. We do have water here, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. We have Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and we have some Gemini energy. There you go, Gemini. All right. Sorry for the snifflies, y'all. I've got some allergies and the windows are wide open. I'm willing to put up with a few snifflies just for the beautiful energy and water and weather outside. All right. Let's take a look at Cancer. There we go, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the single Cancer. Sneak peek for the weekend. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, there is a sale. 10% off all of my readings. All the pricing that you see over at Wizio is you'll get 10% off of that pricing at checkout. And that comment is pinned below this video at the top of the comments. So you can just click that link if you're interested in a private read. All right, here we go. Tell me what's coming up for Cancer this weekend, please. We do have the Death card. Something is about to change. You might be ending or beginning something new, but there is a transformative energy here about the weekend. What is changing on the weekend, please? We do have Justice. You're about to get justice in something here. The Four of Wands and the Eight of Cups. It feels like Four of Wands and the Eight of Cups. It feels like what is changing here is I feel like you've been disconnected from your home life or disconnected from stability. I feel like you've been going at the world in fire and swords, and you've been disconnected emotionally. That's what I want to say. That you've been trying to ignore this emotional connection that you have to your mind, or the things that I feel like the heart and the head are not working together, I want to say. But I feel like this Four of Wands is telling me that you wish for stability, to take action on stability. I feel like something is transforming here, and I feel like it is your stability here in the home, possibly. Tell me more about this. You're about to get justice in the Four of Wands. Maybe you're buying a house, possibly. It could be something legal that's going down with a property. Maybe you're buying or selling a property, like a home or a car. But it could be that you feel justified in not having anybody live with you, live in your home. It could be that. Tell me why the Death card is here, please. What's ending and beginning? What's transforming? We've got the Five of Pentacles, we've got the High Priestess, and we have the Seven of Swords. So what I want to say is you've been ignoring your intuition. That's what it feels like here. You've been ignoring your intuition, and it feels like you've been actually disconnected from the intuition, which I got right here, disconnected from water or emotions, or, that also is the intuition, right? It feels like that's about to change. I feel like the reason that you've been disconnected is because you've experienced some sort of disappointment or heartbreak. I feel that is lingering. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here. You got to work on that, my friend. It feels like somebody here is under the surface, I want to say. Seven of Swords is here. What's being concealed from you is the High Priestess, your intuition, your ability to be able to see things in the future. I feel like I'm speaking to a Cancer who doesn't know or realize that they are actually quite psychic or has psychic intuition. And I mean, we all do, but when we're water, it's easier for us to feel those things. I want to say you're completely disconnected from your intuition at this time, and that's about to change. I feel like that's about to change, and although I feel like there's something legal coming up in the home front or in your stability here. You might have to deal with something legal. I feel like you're going to do it in a head over heart way because the Eight of Cups is here. I feel like you're disconnecting or being detached emotionally in order to make some sort of a decision about this justice that you're getting in your stability here. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. Something's coming at you really quickly here, and it's an exciting new path. So it tells me here that maybe there is a move going on. Maybe you're selling a home or something like that. It's legal with the Four of Wands. It's something legal going on with your stability here. It could be stability in the home. The Knight of Wands tells me that something's about to happen really quickly. I don't think you're going to mind it because the Knight of Cups is here, but the Ace of Wands is here. It's a very exciting and lucrative offer. That's what it feels like here. Tell me what's coming up in the future here. What are we talking about? Give us some clarity. What is about to go down here? We have the Chariot, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it does feel like you are making an investment. You might be buying a house or selling a house. That's what it feels like here. The Chariot is here. I want to say to you, with the Chariot is here, that is your energy. That, again, it's an indication that you're doing it without emotion. So I don't know if it's just something that doesn't, a property or a house or something that really doesn't mean anything to you. It feels like it's something that you wish to have the victory on, but you are up in your head about it. You don't know what the decision is going to be just yet. The Angel of the Night is here to say the hardship is over. It's time for you to look at the world in a different way. It feels like the Ten of Swords is here with the Angel of the Night to say there is something that is about to come to an end, but you're going to be okay. The Angel of the Night is the one who is watching over you while all of this turmoil is happening in your life, and it does feel like there's lots of change going on here. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like it's a long time coming here. It doesn't feel like a romantic reading, but for some of you it might be. We do have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, but that could mean something different to you than it does to me in this reading right now. But I feel like you've been so disconnected from your intuition that it feels like you're trying to accomplish something that you're really very emotional about. And so therefore you have to be in the Eight of Cups and make a decision which is disconnected from the emotion, because you know it has to be made. The change has to come. There's an exciting path that's going to come from this, but it feels like it does have something to do with you getting some some legal justice, or you getting some justice in the Four of Wands. So it feels like finally you get the house sold. The justice could be that it's to do with something legal. Maybe maybe it is a divorce, or we're separating assets, or I'm finally going to be able to sell the house and move away. That's what it feels like here. What's the outcome here? We have the Ten of Wands. You're burning something to the ground here. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have to make a decision, which is head over heart. It looks like the Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. I need to say something. I need to be a little more vulnerable. I need to stand up and relieve myself of this situation. It feels like someone's liberating themselves here and dropping some burdens. It does feel like that there is something that's going down here. It might be the sale or the buying of something, but it also could be some sort of investment that you've been looking at from a distance and not really knowing with the Eight of Swords, whether you should or not. You've been up in your head kind of obsessively thinking about getting the victory, but not really doing anything. It's taken you a long time to make the decision because you know it's going to be a painful ending. You're releasing something. The Ten of Wands is released. The Ten of Swords is released. Something that you've wanted to release for a very long time, it looks like here, Cancer. And I feel like you're about to do it in sort of an aggressive but passive way. Something that you love, but you're going to have to take a risk and do it anyway. It's all going to add up to this, which is the Ace of Wands. I feel like it's a brand new, exciting path. It may not look exciting right now, but it actually is going to turn out in your favor. Queen of Cups here, and the Nine of Wands. It's right around the corner. You're going to have to, I feel like you're going to be really emotional about it once it finally happens, but in order to make the decision or make the sale or buy the house or sell the house, or maybe this is a relationship you're either walking away from or trying to circle back to, take it as it resonates for you. You're going to have to, I feel, reveal some things, be very honest and factual. You're going to liberate yourself from a situation, but you're going to do it in a head over heart way. You're not going to let somebody see your emotions, as it were. All right. Excuse me. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We have some Virgo energy. We also have your energy, Cancer. We do have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces energy. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Libra energy, more Scorpio energy. All right. Hope that made sense for somebody. Let's talk about Leo. Tell me about Leo. What's coming up for Leo? Sneak peek for the weekend for a single Leo, please. What's coming up for the weekend? Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please know there's a 10% off sale on. If you're interested in a reading, please look at the note that is pinned above the comments. Take that link, and any prices you see are the prices posted before the 10% off. You'll get the 10% off on checkout. All right, tell me what's going on with Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. The weekend here is going to be rather stable. I want to say lucrative, it feels like. Some sort of a financial victory is coming up for you here. And we do have the Three of Swords. So I want to say it's a double-edged sword. It's something you're getting the victory on. After a really hard cycle that you've been through, you're finally about to get some victory in some stability. And possibly someone might be charitable with you, or you might come into some money, which might mean a promotion, or you might have some sort of a windfall, maybe a bonus, or maybe business is getting better if you have a business. But I feel like it's after a really hard financial stressful time. I feel like you're going to get the victory. I feel like as you get this victory, as these finances show up, or whatever is really lucrative or lush or giving you more than you need in the pentacle world, it feels like the Three of Swords tells me that you've been through a lot, and you're still in this heartbroken stage or disappointment that things didn't work out sooner than they did. I want to say that somebody here has a wish fulfillment showing up. With the star here, the wish fulfillment showing up, but I feel like you're going to be disappointed in it. So the Queen of Pentacles here is somebody who is very stable, sturdy, and grounded. This person is an overgiver. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of money, I want to say, or a lot of something in the pentacle world. Take it as it resonates for you. And I feel like you're not going to be satisfied with the wish fulfillment when it shows up. And this is herein lies the problem, right? People are in the comments saying, where's my wish fulfillment? You've been telling me for 2 years, my wish fulfillment, my wish fulfillment. Well, sometimes the wish fulfillment already has shown up, but you decided you didn't want it, so you turned it away. And please understand that whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. It'll come around again, but you're going to have to be worthy of it or ready for it when it arrives. Maybe it showed up already, but you just weren't aware. Maybe you're just like, yeah, I deserve that. Maybe it was an entitlement issue. And so you didn't see it as a wish fulfillment. You saw it as an entitlement issue. Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles is here, please. We do have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups. It feels like you're very confused about a path that you want to take. It feels like there is somebody here who you're in a partnership with or a friendship with. Maybe you work with this person, but you do have, I feel fire for them. You're very attracted to them. They excite you. There is a lot of passion here. And I feel like that it's not only one person. I want to say that this person is somebody who is a friend. Maybe I'm saying the three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands to me is a situationship. And I feel like you're confused about the situationship. It does feel like there is the Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and it feels like you're wondering, is this something I want to invest in long term? But it looks like right now you're confused or overwhelmed. It's more about confusion, I think, about which cup to take, because I feel like you have more than one offer. I feel like that there is somebody here who you're in a situationship with. I feel like I'm talking about that person, but I feel like you have a lot of options, Leo. And so you're not narrowing it down to one person. If you were to narrow it down, you're probably going to narrow it down to this person, because that's the one who's the overgiver. That's the one who is stable, sturdy, grounded. That's the one who will complement your really quick, fast moving energy, right? This is the one who will slow you down a little bit. I think that you do want victory with this person, but I feel like you're not getting victory with this person right now. And it is your wish fulfillment, but I feel like right now you're dealing with some sort of broken heart. Tell me why Leo is confused about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Why is Leo confused about the Queen of Pentacles? I think it might be the Queen of Pentacles that you are in some sort of a situationship with, or maybe you're heartbroken because this is no longer happening, because the Queen of Pentacles knows their worth, right? They know they're the overgivers, so they have to be careful with who they overgive to. So we do have the Nine of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I want to say that I feel that with the Queen of Cups in reverse here, it feels like somebody here is ignoring your advances. I want to say that's what it feels like. The Queen of Cups being in the reverse is someone who I feel is ignoring your advances, and I feel like it's putting you into this energy of the wounded warrior. Now, I feel like with the wounded warrior energy that you're exhausted with trying to get this person to be on board with you. The thing is that you're showing up as being in a situationship, and the Queen of Pentacles is too grounded for that. So I feel like this person is not interested in being just another notch on the belt. Do you know what I mean? This person's not interested in that energy, but I feel like you're interested in this person. But it feels as though this person is not taking your advances. This might change here. We do have the Death card here, and we have the Hanged Man. It's not like the Queen is not thinking about you. I think the Queen is thinking about you, wanting to love on you, wanting to give you the things that you need, but I feel like all you're willing to give is the situationship. So I feel like, in effect, you want the victory with the Queen, but the Queen's saying, look, I have worth. So you're going to have to get out of this situationship energy in order to have me. We do have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You're wondering if the Queen is single. Maybe the Queen isn't single at this time, but I feel like you keep trying this person anyway. I feel like you keep checking in with them to find out if they're available emotionally, but it feels like it's becoming sort of exhausting, I want to say. Tell me why the Queen is not taking the advances of Leo, please. Queen of Cups. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Leo, unfortunately, you've not been giving this person a whole lot of stability. I feel like you're in and out of their life. This Knight of Wands tells me about the situationship, somebody who's not willing to settle down. This person wants to settle down and you don't, and that's okay. It's all right. You don't have to settle down. Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do, but you can't have your cake and eat it too, is what I want to say. You can't have the stability, the loving, the loving and kind, caring, and the overgiving of the Queen when she knows her worth if you're just all you're ready to give as a situationship. So I feel like you're going to keep reaching out to this person because according to you, you feel like it's not over. I feel like you do want to have some sort of a communication, a path, some sort of an adventure with this person, but I feel like that they're pushing away your advances here. We do have 5 of Wands. It's because you've been hesitating. We got 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So I feel like you've been hesitating. You feel like there's a lot of competition for the Queen, and you would be right. The Queen has a lot of worth. So there's probably a lot of competition, but you don't know if this person is single. This person is single. I feel like they've probably just moved on from something recently with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like the 6 of Swords is telling me that this person has moved on from something. So I think that they are single. I feel like you're watching them because they're kind of blocking you. They're blocking your advances. They've got some really tight boundaries. And I feel like it feels like you really want to have victory with this person, but you're going to have to do it on the terms of the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is not going to get interested in a situationship with you again. Understand that the Queen of Pentacles will come in and let you court her, let you try with her. You know, I say her because there's a woman on the card, but feminine or masculine, right? But if you exude this information to her, like, I don't really want to settle for anything or settle for you or settle down with you, then this Queen, knowing her energy, is just going to move along, just going to know that you don't appreciate what the Queen has to offer, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term comfort, long-term money, wealth, long-term, right? We have the 8 of Wands and we have the Moon energy here. I feel like you're going to try and communicate with this person again because you do want victory with them, but I feel like it's going to take a change of mind from you in order to be able to get what your wish fulfillment is, because I feel like this Queen, feminine or masculine, is your wish fulfillment, but I think you turned this person away in an effort to not get tied down. That's what I think. So if you're the one that is waiting for your wish fulfillment, it's already here, but you've turned it down, my friend, in favor of a situationship. We do have the 4 of Wands. I think that's what the Queen wants here, and I feel like you are going to send some sort of a sweet message, maybe a little aggressive, but I feel like you're going to talk to this person again and let them know that I feel very connected to you. The 6 of Cups tells me that you two have known each other for a while, and that there is some energy here that I feel could work, but both parties have to be in on it and sort of on the same sort of wavelength, and I don't think you are at this point. So we do have Aquarius energy. We have lots of fire here, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. We have Virgo energy. We do have more Aquarius energy, Pisces and Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo energy. All right, windows are open, by the way, so you are going to hear some street noise. All righty. Tell me about Virgo. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, please know there's a sale on 10% off of all of my services over on Wizio. So I've left a note pinned to the top of the comments below this video. And when you go there, all the pricing you see is before the 10% off. You will get your 10% off on checkout. Here we go. What is coming up this weekend for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for my Earth cousins. It's coming up for you. Tell me about Virgo. What is this weekend going to bring with Virgo? We do have the 8 of Swords. There's something here that you're thinking about. You're kind of stuck in the mind. It's a place where you've put yourself. You're trying to make a decision about something, but honestly, thinking about it obsessively isn't going to help you make any sort of decision. You're up in your head about something that is worrying you here. There is some sort of a invitation coming in. That's what it feels like. This weekend will bring some type of invitation for you here. We do have the 3 of Wands, which is the energy of something that is arriving. And what is arriving is the 3 of Cups. So I feel like you might have a party to go to, or somebody might invite you somewhere social. It might be just a one-on-one invitation. Take it as it resonates here. But I feel like you might take it because the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like I think that you've been thinking about this invitation, or this person, or whoever's attached to this invitation. It could be a group of people. I feel like it's a reunion of sorts, like with a group of people, or maybe just one. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like you're stuck in this energy of thinking about this continually, like it's like an obsessive loop that you're thinking about whoever it is that's going to give the invitation, and that's why you get it. Because understand, whatever you think about, you bring about. So if you're stuck in your head about something and you're just thinking about this one person constantly on a loop, that's going to bring in what you're thinking about. So I feel like the universe is providing a way with the Three of Wands here, that there is an invitation that is incoming for you here because you've been thinking about this invitation, or wanting to go out, or being more social, or going out with somebody. Maybe you're offering the invitation. We do have the Knight of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like you have been thinking about someone here. They could be someone who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We do have fire energy here, which is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. The Four of Wands, 4 and the 2 is a 6. So we're moving forward, moving on from a chaotic place to a place that's more calm in the mind, which is good. I feel like with the 8 and the 2, the 10 of Swords is here. Now you can release yourself from this prison, this mental prison you've put yourself in. I feel like it's your effort to get out of the Three of Swords here. She's got one sword in her hand, and so I feel like you need some information, or you need some clarity on something. I want to say that this Knight of Wands energy is telling me that you might be the person who is sending the invitation to somebody here, Virgo. It might be you that's sending it. I mean, it could be them sending it to you, but it feels like the ships that are coming in is this Three of Cups. So it might be a reunion with someone, but I feel like it feels like you... with the Knight of Wands energy, it feels like you have passion for somebody. You have the desire to connect with them. You have the desire to move on and get out of your head. So I feel like with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, it's telling me that you're no longer worrying about it. You're no longer looking too far into the future or too far into the past. You're now in the present moment. And I think that because you're in the present moment and you're finally out of your head, out of this mental prison, then what arrives is this invitation. Tell me about this invitation here. Like I said, you could be the one sending it or receiving it, but I do believe that most of you will be receiving it. We do have the King of Swords. We do have the Five of Wands, and we have the Death card. This is very interesting energy. I want to say that you've been holding back because you thought that there was competition, or the other person's been holding back because they thought there was competition. Somebody is about to approach you as the King of Swords, someone who's going to speak about things head over heart. This person is not... they might want to have a reunion with you, an emotional reunion with you, but they're not going to tell you that. So I feel like what they're going to say is, hey, do you want to come over? I have some friends coming over, or we're all going out to this restaurant, or we're all going out for a movie. It feels like something is about to transform in that energy, though. There is somebody here who's going to be in this group of people, or the person who sends the invitation, whatever the Three of Cups is for you. The Five of Wands is here. It feels like you've been sort of holding back or not able to move forward because you wanted to speak with this person, but I think you couldn't until you got out of your head finally. And I think that when you finally get out of your head, it brings in the Three of Cups, or you decide to speak to someone. But it's going to be done in a King of Swords sort of energy. It's going to be like, yeah, a bunch of us are going out. If you want to come with us, you can. It's like they're going to give it to you in sort of, I don't really care if you go or not. But I think that you might take the invitation. It feels like there is somebody here you've been waiting and watching on in order to get some balance or victory here. It could be the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly. All right. Tell me about this Three of Cups here. What's going on here? Tell me about this Three of Cups for Virgo. What's going on this weekend? We do have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. We do have the Three of Pentacles. So it might be a group of people, my friend. It might be a group of people, or it could be one person who you are in a partnership with. And I mean that in a pentacle way. Maybe it's a workmate who's inviting you out. Maybe it's someone that you used to work with, someone who you can trust, who you feel is on your team, someone who's collaborated with you before, or someone that you've been in cooperation with, which means you could have worked with them in the pentacle world, but I feel like you are a friend or a friend of a friend. And I feel like that you're not really confident about taking this invitation, but I think that you will. I think with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you're saying, well, you know what, it's not a passionate date. It's not any exciting thing that I'm going to do, but I'm going to take it anyway because I need to be more social. So I feel like for those of you who are receiving the message, that you're taking it in the way of the King of Swords, which is, I'm not going to put my emotion into it. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm going to go out, have fun, have a reunion with some friends. Tell me why the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Wands. Sorry, the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I really do believe that you're going into this social situation feeling like, you know what, I've done all my work. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to be authentic, right? The Ace of Swords. I'm just going to be authentic. I'm going to be me. The King of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're just going to be solid, sturdy, grounded, dependable. You're just going to deal with things logically. I feel like you're not putting any heartfelt effort into it, really. You're going into this group of people who you really enjoy. They might be people who feel like family or possibly who are family, but you're ready to give some reciprocity here. It does feel like with this transformation here that something is changing here. I feel like you are going to take this opportunity to invest in a new friend group or this friend group. But I feel like you've been hurt by people before in the Pentacle world. I feel like you are taking the Ace of Pentacles with you, though. I think you are, under the surface here, want the victory. I say under the surface because that's Cancer energy. I feel like on the down low, you really do want to feel abundant, be abundant. You're going to show them your authentic self, who is the King of Pentacles, somebody who moves slow, very articulate, very logical and grounded. I feel like I feel like the only, except the Ten of Cups, the only other cups that are showing up is something that makes me feel like you're not really open to a relationship, that relationships to you are just cause regret and sadness. So I feel like you might be going out with a group of people. This is going to be a really happy occasion. A really happy occasion is happening this weekend. And who's to say, maybe you meet somebody, right? I feel like it's been a long time since you've seen this group of people or been out socially, either socially period or socially with this group of people. Bottom of the deck. Oh, there she is. Queen of Wands. I feel like you've been thinking about the Queen of Wands. Very interesting. We do have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Six of Wands. So it feels like somebody does want to have some type of a victory after putting a lot of hard work in on learning about the self or wisdom. I feel like somebody who's in the future is the Queen. So we have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo here. Somebody who is very attractive, very attracted. I feel like this person is somebody who will attract you. They might be wish fulfillment for you. So there might be somebody that you might meet in this social setting. Please take invitations if you're interested in meeting someone. Take the invitations as they arrive. We've got Aquarius energy. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have Cancer energy. We have Scorpio. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. All right. Libra, this is you, my friend. Tell me about Libra. This is about the singles, please. Single Libra. Tell me about what's going on with Libra this weekend, please. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video above the comment section. You will see whatever you need to get yourself over to Wizio. There's a 10% off sale going on. Click that link. It'll take you there. All right. Tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. This weekend is about to be movement here. There's about to be quick movement. Possibly you might be getting communication or sending communication, but it does feel like things are about to pick up this weekend. Maybe your weekends have been quiet. Maybe you haven't really been doing things, but it's about to pick up here. I think that you already know it. I feel like there's some sort of an invitation coming in to be with somebody that you already have known for a while. So the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about someone that you've known for a really long time. I feel like when you get this communication or this invitation, it's going to throw you into the Five of Wands. You're going to sort of argue with yourself. Should I go? Should I take this invitation? It feels like there is some sort of quick moving energy that's coming at you. And I always see the Eight of Wands is things picking up, but I also see it as communication via text is what it is. And we do have the the High Priestess. It feels like you knew that something was going to arrive here, or you've been silent with somebody here, and they might just be checking in on you to see how you're doing here. When they do, it feels like there is a hesitation to pick up the phone or return the text. We do have the Devil energy. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who you haven't spoken with in a while. This is someone that you've been disconnected from emotionally, and I want to say that it's been plaguing your dreams. It feels like with the Devil here and the Nine of Swords that there is worry. Worry about what goes on in the future, worry about what's gone on in the past. I also feel as though you're stuck in some type of cycle that is toxic. It's like a thought pattern that you've got going on, Libra, that is very damaging to your mental health. That's what it feels like. You're stuck in a cycle. It's almost like you're stuck in this cycle of I disconnected or they disconnected. I feel like it's we walked away or I walked off to something else. I don't know if it's you or them, but it feels like this communication is going to break through all of that. That's what it feels like here. There is going to be the Eight of Wands. There is communication here that I feel that you might be feeling that there was change coming, that things are about to get quicker here or move faster. But I feel like this communication is coming in to break through this, to get you out of this cycle that you've been in, this toxic mental cycle. It's almost like you've been beating yourself up about disconnecting, or since they've disconnected from you. We do have the Ten of Swords. It seems like there was an ending in love here with you and somebody else. I feel like this person could be reaching back to you. This is someone that you've known for a while, someone you can't get out of your energy because of the Six of Cups. And it feels like you were thinking about this person, hoping, wishing, I wonder if there was somebody else. It's like you're beating yourself up about whatever went on in this soulmate connection. This could be a friendship, by the way. This doesn't have to be love ship, right? This could be a friendship. I want to say that that this person that is communicating with you here is somebody that you had some sort of a hard ending with. It feels like somebody just ghosted you or stopped talking to you or shut you off, shut you down, and then they moved away. And I feel like you've been stuck in the Nine of Swords ever since. Well, the Ten of Swords is here. And I want to say that when this communication comes in, you can finally release how you've been feeling. You can finally release that. I feel like the Queen of Cups is the one who is communicating with you. So someone who could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This person is calling because they really do have a lot of feelings for you. There's two cups here. One is here and one is in the hand of the Queen. Tell me about this. We do have the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. Somebody is liberating themselves from their pentacle world and taking a step toward you. It feels like somebody is feeling inspired to invest, I want to say, in Libra. That's what the Queen of Wands is. I feel like you will be very honest and truthful with them about where you're at in the pentacle world. I feel like this person's going to be a little pushy with you. I want to say they're going to be a little aggressive, a little pushy, because the King of Wands gets what they want, right? Feminine or masculine, this person always gets what they want. They're going to be very honest with you about the investment that they want to have in you. This is kind of weird because it feels like it almost comes out of nowhere. It's like you've been thinking about this person, not being able to be disconnected, beating yourself up about it, staying quiet, and then all of a sudden, boom, here they are on scene. I feel like you get some sort of communication from this person who is trying to pursue you aggressively. It feels like somebody here is trying to liberate themselves from some sort of a pentacle situation. It's like they don't want to invest this pentacle all by themselves. That's what it feels like. They're trying to get you to invest with them. So it could be an investment in a business, but it could be an investment in love because of all these cups as well. We do have the Death card and the Page of Wands. It feels like this message that you get is going to change everything. That's what it feels like. I feel as though this is somebody that you've been wanting to speak with. Somebody wants to liberate the situation because they're not happy with not speaking with you. They're not happy with the silence that has ensued here. But we do have the Death card, which tells me that this communication is transformational. So whatever this person says to you, I feel is something you've been waiting to hear for a really long time. Yeah, it feels like it's been years since you spoke with this person here. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome of this communication, please? It comes out with the Fool. This is going to cause some sort of a new beginning here, a new chapter here, and it might just be a chapter of open communication, right? it feels like it's confusing because you don't know what the Empress wants. And although the Empress never pursues, the Empress might be the one who is contacting you, but you might be the Empress. Take it as it resonates. That is Libra energy, also Taurus energy. So you could be the Empress who is confused about this new beginning. All of a sudden, right? These are queens, but please understand it's feminine or masculine energy. So, and we do have a king, which is also feminine or masculine energy. So take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like you're kind of confused about whether or not to take this leap of faith, because it's been a long while, probably a year, since you heard from this person, and now they're coming to you with investment that is kind of aggressive. They're like, look, I made a mistake, or look, it's time for us to do this. And it feels like you're going to have to maybe liberate yourself, be very honest, tell this person whether you want this or not. And I don't know that some of you do. It's the Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. It might be too little too late. Maybe this person just took their time and you're not interested anymore, because the Two of Wands is, or Two of Swords is here. You might just carry on. So for some of you, you're just not even going to be interested in this opportunity that comes, because they've waited too long, and maybe you're just not interested in their offer anymore. We do have Scorpio energy here. We have Pisces, Libra, and Taurus. We have Virgo energy. We have the Queen of Swords, who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries. We have Capricorn as well. All right. And that would leave us with Scorpio. How you doing, Scorpio? Thank you so much for clicking here. This is for Scorpio singles for the weekend, please. Oh, what's this? Look at that. We have the Four of Swords. We might as well take it, right? I was just going to say that there is a sale on Scorpio. If you're interested, if you look below this video, I've pinned a comment to the top of the comments. It's a 10% off, and whatever pricing you see over at Wizio will be 10% off of that. You'll get the discount on when you check out. All right. So we have the Four of Swords. Somebody trying to get some mental stability or stability of the mind. Somebody spending time healing the self, being by the self, maybe just having intermittent communication, not really talking to people, not anything of worth, but just leave me alone. I just want to spend time with myself. I feel like even though you want to spend time with yourself, the people keep coming at you, asking you for things, wanting reciprocal energy, maybe wanting some charity, wanting you to help them with things. I feel like you just want some time alone. That's what it feels like here. We do have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We do have the Empress here. So Page of Cups in the reverse is, feels like, I want to say that when people come at you and ask you for things, Scorpio, I feel like what you really want is you just want to be left alone for this time, for a time, I'm going to say. Maybe it's not the whole weekend, but I feel like that people keep communicating with you because they want this back and forth with you. It's like they either want something from you, or they want some charity from you, or maybe they want to give you reciprocity. But I feel like it's unrealistic at this time. I feel like there's some sort of an emotional block here that you're dealing with, that you're trying to heal. The emotional block could be with the Empress. It feels like there is some sort of an emotional block here, and it's between the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. So I feel like you are probably have little to no communication with this person right now. I want to say, Scorpio. Maybe you're just not emotionally available. Maybe you'll have to be vulnerable with your emotions in order to connect to the Empress, because the Empress won't connect to people who are not connecting to her in that way. I say her because there's a woman on the card, but please understand we're talking about feminine and masculine energy. The Empress is feminine leaning, majority feminine leaning, but also has masculine energy. I feel like you're kind of maybe disconnected from your intuition. Yeah. Feeling very overly sensitive about a situation. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Why is Scorpio in the not the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords? Why is Scorpio in the Four of Swords energy, please? Why is Scorpio kind of keeping everybody at arm's length here? You're in hermit mode here. You're trying to find the courage to go on some sort of a new path or invest in something. I want to say that the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that you've been putting off starting some sort of a new path in the 3D for a while. This could also be a large purchase. This could be a new job. It could be a new home, a new car, something that's going on in your Pentacle world, children, house, home, job, that kind of thing. I feel like you are in hermit energy. And we usually go into the Hermit energy to gain wisdom, to think about things, to find our light, to connect to the universe and find out whatever it is that is specifically aligned for us. We're trying to align with our source is what it is. And so I feel like you go into this Four of Swords energy with this Hermit energy. I feel like you're healing the mind or getting some wisdom, something about stability here. You're getting stability of the mind. You're trying to make a decision. I feel like you come out of this Hermit energy feeling pretty confident, but I also want to say that maybe someone here is trying to gain wisdom over whether or not they should begin a business. It feels like that as well. Tell me about the Empress, please. Who is the Empress? Maybe you feel that the Empress is somebody who is emotionally immature, or that this person is an overly sensitive person. And so maybe you're trying to figure out how to give reciprocity to the Empress. Maybe it's kind of why you're in the Four of Swords here. Tell me about the Empress, please. Maybe you think the Empress has unrealistic dreams, right? And goals, possibly, with this page being in the reverse here. So we do have the Ten of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands. So I want to say that this Empress has a lot of really tight boundaries, and I feel like you want to drop burdens with this person. I feel like it's been burdensome to be quiet with them, to not really talk with them, to be in this Hermit energy, trying to gain wisdom about how do I communicate with the Empress. I don't want the Empress to be overly emotional about this reciprocity I'm trying to give them. I don't want them to get the wrong idea that I'm trying to push into their lives. We have the Ace of Wands here. I feel like what you want to do is you want to drop any burdens that you have with this person, clear the slate, and begin again on a new exciting path that you might have victory on. So it feels like I feel like with this Hermit energy, with this Four of Swords energy, that you're trying to get balance of the mind or stability of the mind, make a decision possibly about what to do next. Yeah, you know this person is all of the Pentacles here, but you're feeling disconnected from them emotionally. So how do you tell them about the Ace of Cups? Because I feel like the Ace of Cups is attached to the Ten of Pentacles. And it feels like you do want something long-term with this person, but we're at the end of cycles here. So we do have this Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, the end of the cycle. Then it turns into the Ace. So now I'm thinking that maybe you're trying to get the confidence to talk to this person about if they want to begin again. It feels like you've got everything that you want in your Pentacle world, Scorpio, but you don't have this person. And that's what you see, the value in the abundance. You see the value in the abundance in this person. We also have the Ten of Wands here. And when the Ten of Wands is dropped, we go to the Ace of Wands, which is a new, exciting, brand new path where I feel that you want victory here. I feel like this Empress gets a lot of attention from other people, so you're wondering if they're even interested in your cup. I feel like you think this person is your wish fulfillment, though, because we do have 9 cups here, the 8 of cups and the Ace of Cups. But I want to say that right now you're emotionally disconnected from this person because you haven't spoken with them. So I feel like in the Hermit mode, you're trying to get the wisdom about how to gain confidence to move forward to this person and ask them for a new beginning. We do have the Seven of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon energy. So it is an overwhelming, emotional, and confusing decision that you have to make about how much work am I really intending on putting in here? Or how much work will the Empress really put in on this? Like, it feels like you don't know the answer, you don't know what's coming up. The Seven of Pentacles, though, tells me you've picked a path and that this is something that you're going for. The Seven of Pentacles is here. We add the 1 pentacle, and that's the 8. So we go from working really hard, nurturing, picking the path, planting the seeds, nurturing them, we get to the harvest afterwards. The harvest is the Ace. So I feel like you will harvest whatever it is that you've been working hard on, or whatever it is that you've planted, although it feels emotionally confusing to you because things are not as they seem. You don't know the answer. So will you connect with the Empress is the question. I mean, like, we do have new beginnings here in love and in the Ace of Wands, but how will you connect with this Empress? Because it feels like you and this Empress are disconnected here with this Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're going to wait for the moment of alchemy, and then you're going to charge in with the Chariot energy here. I'm going to say make sure that you're very balanced, but I think you will be because you've been in the Hermit mode with the Four of Swords. Make sure that your energies are balanced, feminine and masculine energies. I feel like you've got some feelings you've been keeping under the surface that maybe you haven't been completely honest with the Empress, that you really do have an intention of beginning something new that is passionate and loving. I feel like right now you feel emotionally disconnected from this person, but the moment of alchemy is here. So we've got Temperance, which tells me you've been very patient. You've worked on yourself. The Queen of Pentacles tells me that you're feeling very abundant. You're going to move at it slow. You're very dependable. It feels like, as I said before, it feels like you have everything you need in your Pentacle world, and now you're looking for someone to share that with. So I think that the Empress is the person you want to share that with, and it's been a long time for you to make this decision or have a realization that there is that the Six of Cups is here. I feel like you've been worried about that. Is this my person? Is it not? I feel like this person is your soulmate, I want to say. And I feel like, you know, this person with the Ace of Pentacles and the the three aces showing up, right? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups showed up. The only one we don't have is, I think the Ace of Swords, right? Yeah, somebody needs to make conversation. We don't have any swords here. So it feels like somebody needs to reach out and open the conversation. It's like everything else is in place. Now, Scorpio, you just need to make conversation. So we have Cancer here. We have Sagittarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Pisces, and Cancer. We do have Leo energy here. We have Libra and Taurus energy. And we've got Virgo energy here a couple of times. All right, all right. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. I just looked at the clock and it's 5:55, y'all. Something is about to change for you, Sag, and it's about to change quickly. And that's not on my timer. That's actually on the clock. I just looked at the clock on the wall, and it is it does say 5:55. So I feel like something's about to change quickly for you. Look at that. I almost didn't get that one. We've got the Nine of Wands here. Tell me what's coming up for the weekend, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sag, if you're interested, I have a sale on 10% off all of my readings, no matter which reading it is. Please click on the link that is in the comment pinned to the top of the comments, and you'll get your 10% discount on checkout. So any of the pricings that you see there, you will get 10% off of that pricing. Tell me what's going on for Sagittarius, please. We do have you stuck in the mind this weekend. It's a self-imposed prison, my friend. You feel like your hands are tied. There's something that you're failing to see, which is keeping you stuck in the mind. What is this? Tell me about Sagittarius. We've got the Tower. The Tower is coming here to shift you. That's what it feels like. It feels like there is about to be a surprise shift that's going to pull you out of your mind. It's going to pull you out of this place where you've been stuck. Why is the Tower here? Scorpio energy. Why is the Tower here, please? We've got the Seven of Cups. Ooh, boy. And the Nine of Swords. Pardon me. Well, first of all, I feel that the Tower is here to get you out of a cycle that you've been stuck in for a while, which I feel is in the mind. I feel like you feel like your hands are tied on something, that there's nothing that you can do about it. It feels like you have not really explored everything because you've got yourself stuck in the mind. So I feel like it's a place, a construct where you've got yourself stuck, you put yourself there. But the Nine of Swords is here. You go from the 8 to the 9, which is like being stuck in the cycle, but not necessarily stuck in the mind. But now you can't sleep. I want to say that the Tower is showing up because the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Somebody chooses you or you choose someone else. When the Seven of Cups is in the reverse, there's no more confusion. There's no more overwhelm. It's like somebody's all of a sudden made a decision. But I feel like the reason the decision comes, it's a realization that somebody either wants to pick you or you're going to pick them. Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which tells me some stability is about to find you. What is this decision? Who's making the decision? It could be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Who is choosing Sagittarius, please? Tell us more about the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We've got, it could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, and then we have the Four of Swords. Somebody here wants stability with you. They do want stability of the mind. It feels like somebody's been thinking about you a lot, trying to heal the mind because they've been in a lot of worry or stuck in a cycle and not being able to say anything to you. But I also feel like you've been stuck. It's like two people are stuck in this cycle of swords and we can't really reach out to each other. And I think that's why the Tower shows up. The Tower's like, this has got to go down. One of you has to pick the other. It's time for a new beginning with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly. But please understand that if your person isn't a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that this is an energy. So no matter what sign they are, it feels like this person, the reason you value them, the reason you will take a leap of faith is because you trust them. This person, the King of Pentacles, is trustworthy, someone who moves very slow and steady and dependable, somebody who wants to provide. It feels like you are going to be saved. I'm going to say saved from this Eight of Swords energy, because the Tower is here. Tell me why you're in this Eight of Swords. We do have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. You're carrying burdens here about love. I feel like you have some deep love for somebody, but I think that it might be unrequited, or you think it is. It feels like, yeah, this is the thought pattern you're stuck in. So I think it's that you think that there's unrequited love here. The Page of Cups in the reverse is being disconnected from your intuition. And you might be disconnected from your intuition because of the Eight of Swords. It also feels like you think that this is an unrealistic dream, that you would end up being with the King of Pentacles, solid, sturdy, in this, very solid sort of relationship. I feel like you're trying to avoid your emotions, and that's why you're in the Eight of Swords energy. That's what it feels like, but it's becoming very burdensome to be disconnected from your emotions. It's become pretty burdensome here. It's time to address these blocks, and I think one of the blocks that we're talking about is the Ten of Wands. It's time to put down the Ten of Wands. What is going to happen if Sagittarius decides to stop blocking emotions? We've got the Six of Swords. There you go. You've got your movement to your wish fulfillment. And it's not like it's going to be any easier. I'm going to say that I think you're disappointed about some sort of love ship that didn't turn out to be the thing that you wanted it to be. But I want to say that the wish fulfillment is here. And even though you're feeling disappointed that your wish fulfillment isn't showing up looking like you thought it would, I feel like that's what you're moving toward. I feel like you're leaving the chaos of being disconnected from the intuition, or maybe you've been stuck, like a lack of creativity, or like it does feel like it feels like you get movement finally, because you might even be thinking that it's weighing heavy on you because you think it's unrequited love. But look, we have the Seven of Cups that is in the reverse here. So I feel like it's like unrealistic. It's an unrealistic thing that you're thinking that it's never going to work out. It's disappointing. Your wish fulfillment is disappointing. I don't feel like you've actually experienced it yet. Maybe you think you did. Maybe you were with somebody else and you thought they were the wish fulfillment, but I don't think you were right. I feel like the Tower's coming in to show you different. Tell me about who is picking Sagittarius. We do have the Five of Cups, we have the Strength card, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Look, it feels like you're in this place of feeling sad, regretful, it's never going to work out, unrequited love, this person doesn't want me. I feel like you're in this energy, but I want to say that somebody here is not in that energy at all. I want to say it could be a Leo, possibly, could be an Aries or a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, possibly, or Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I want to say that the Wheel is here. So what is about to change is that someone is no longer going to be holding themselves back with the Strength card here. It feels like things are about to change and move forward in a very fortunate way because someone is going to choose you. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is coming in to choose you. It is fated. This is divine timing. This is supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen. You are supposed to be in this energy. You're supposed to not be suspecting that this person is coming forward. I feel like it's going to be a surprise, but I feel like with the Page of Cups in the reverse that you feel like it's over. Like you feel like it's unrequited love. It's like you're not even expecting it. And so I feel like that's the best part, that you're not even expecting that this Emperor is showing up to get you. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This person is the partner to the King of Pentacles. These two people, they build a financial empire. This person is coming in, and I feel like you're not only going to be in love with them, they're not only going to choose you, they're not only going to choose you in business, but I feel like they're going to choose you, period. That's what it feels like here with this Wheel of Fortune. Tell me what happens with the Wheel of Fortune, please. What is the Wheel of Fortune bringing for Sagittarius on the weekend? We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Empress. There it is. We had the Emperor on the bottom of the deck before. So somebody is coming in to get their counterpart, their divine counterpart. I feel like there is going to be communication. It could be a little bit harsh because I feel like there's two people who maybe parted because of harsh words, and that's probably what put you in the Eight of Swords, right? 5 and 3 is 8. But I feel like somebody is is showing up for the Empress, and I feel like it is the Emperor. We do have the Magician. We have the Four of Cups. There it is in the Sun. Somebody here was stuck in a comfort zone, but they decided, okay, well, you know, maybe the Empress is right. Maybe I do need to manifest. I feel like you have also been manifesting this person. The Magician is whatever you want wants you. So there's somebody here who has been manifesting you as well. So if you are continually manifesting them, I feel like the Sun shows up with this communication here. Somebody is about to make very clear, honest communication, and then we can get into a cycle of growth, which is really lovely because the Sun is about growth, right? Physical, spiritual, career, like all of a sudden, boom, the wheel opens up and all of a sudden we have this growth after this communication shows up here. That's what it feels like. But it does feel like this is a completely abundant communication or conversation that first starts out a little tense. And I think it starts out a little tense because you've already given up. You've already let go of it. And that's how you bring in the manifestation, Sag, is when you turn your back, do your thing, be the Empress, and you just like, you know what? It is what it is. And that's when the wheel turns and changes everything for you, Sag. I feel like you do have some communication coming here, and I feel like it's going to start out a little bit tough. It is going to be from this person, possibly could be a fire sign or an earth sign that you're dealing with. This person is single, and I think they want to know if you are. I think that's what we're looking at here, because somebody here has a lot of feelings. Somebody here has got the Queen of Cups here. There's a lot of feelings and they're about to give you reciprocity. I just saw the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So we do have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have Gemini energy. We have Virgo energy. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Leo. We've got more Aries. We got Libra and Taurus energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. More Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. We've got Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. More Scorpio energy. All right, let's get to Capricorn. Tell me what's coming up for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Capricorn. Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. I've pinned a comment to the top of the comments. There is a 10% off sale, my friend. Follow that link and you will find yourself at Wizio. The prices you see posted are before the 10% off. You will get the 10% off during checkout. What's coming up for Capricorn this weekend, please? Capricorn singles. Sneak peek for the singles for the weekend. We do have the Three of Wands. What are you waiting on, my friend? I feel like you're actually waiting on expansion. You're waiting for something to change. It does feel like you're waiting for something to change. You've already made a decision that you need change or want change because that person is holding on to the Ace of Wands and the Two of, they've got their back to the Two of Wands. So I feel like you've already made the decision. The one ace that's in the hand, somebody's ready and willing to go on some sort of exciting new path here. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the King of Swords. There we are. What? Look at this. Capricorn, look at this. So I feel like what you're waiting on is conversation. I feel like there is going to be a conversation between the Queen and the King of Swords. These two are soulmates. These two are used to speaking to each other in a way that other people might see as otherwise unfeeling or aggressive or detached. But I feel like you already know how to speak to this person. This person, what you're waiting for is communication from your person. Now, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, you're accounted for here. The Four of Wands is here. So either you've already had this relationship with this person or you're about to. One of you is coming in to tell the truth about how they feel, and how they feel is about the 10 of Wands, or the 4 of Wands, I mean. 4 and 3 is 7. Somebody's been holding their ground. So we've been silent with each other, not talking. I feel like you, Capricorn, are waiting for someone to communicate with you. Now, we do have the Queen of Swords here. Whether you have swords or not, whether you have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy, whether you do or not, I feel like the reason you're waiting for the King to speak is because you've liberated yourself from the situation. You're like, nah, brah, you want to speak to me? Then you're going to have to come to me. And I think that's what you've been waiting for. And I think that your boundaries are tight. I feel like you're holding on to that Ace of Wands, waiting and hoping that this King of Wands or somebody is going to speak up, no matter what their sign is. Somebody's going to speak up and be truthful and honest about how they feel about the Four of Wands. That that they really do know that, there's two doves here, right? That we really are connected to each other, not only on the earth, but in the ethers. So it feels like you want someone to admit finally how they feel about this really deep connection, this really deep soulful connection. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Why are you waiting for them to come to you? Because of the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Cups, because you're over it. I want to say with the Five of Cups, you're telling me that there's been nothing but sadness and regret here, and that you're not the person who's going to move forward. In fact, I think you're the person who walked away. We've got the 5 and the 3, which is 8 cups. I feel like you were the person who actually turned away or walked away and said, you know what, when you make up your mind, then you come see me. Well, I think that that person's made up their mind. Somebody is aggressively going to pursue you to ask you to go out. I feel like there's going to be some sort of an invitation or celebration or reunion that is coming up here. And I feel like that's what you're waiting on, because I feel like you know this King of Swords well enough. Now, whether they're a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or any other sign, they are coming at you as the King of Swords because they know that you are going to be the Queen of Swords, which is you're going to have the sword up and say, come on, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest, like to a point of cringe honest with you. So if you're ready to speak with me honestly, I'll be ready for you. And I think that that's what's going on here. I think that you gave someone an ultimatum. I feel it's like when you're ready to speak to me honestly about what's going on here, then we'll talk. But otherwise, I'm just going to disconnect from you emotionally. Even though I know that this could be happy and celebratory, you're going to have to make the decision. It's the masculine energy that usually does the pursuing. So whether you are the feminine or the masculine, you're presented here. Tell me what's going on here. Tell me, give me some more information, please, for Capricorn. We do have the Death card, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords. Look at that. Something's got to change. I feel like what we have to stop doing is being in swords. I want to say that it's confusing a lot of things. I want to say that there has been some sort of an ending here, and it caused a lot of sadness and pain for you. And so that's why you're waiting for someone to pursue you. I mean, if you're the feminine, I feel like the masculine is going to pursue you. But I want to say that you're like, something has to change. You really hurt me a lot with the words that you said, the conflict, the different disagreements and battles. I feel like there were fundamental differences here. Could it be about where we live, who we live with? Do we sell my house? Do we sell your house? Like it feels like these two people are interested in trying to make this work, but I feel like there was a really harsh and bad ending here, and it really hurt somebody's feelings, and this person was the one that walked away. So whether it hurt the king or the queen, or maybe both of you, I feel like something has to change here. There's the Death card is here. So we have to close one chapter to open up another, and we need to talk about all the harsh words that you said that really hurt me. I felt, it feels like somebody here felt stabbed in the back or betrayed with the words that somebody said here. It ended in a really bad way. Tell me about Capricorn here. Something happened that maybe someone betrayed the other person. Somebody here wants to begin again. It's like, this conversation is going to be about, look, I know I wasn't giving you a lot of reciprocity. I know I wasn't putting in my effort. I wasn't putting in my part. And somebody here might have also been breadcrumbing, not really giving as much as they should have. It feels like somebody is trying to convince you that they've learned their lesson. The Page of Cups here tells me that there's still affection here, that we still do have affection, but it's also an apology, and it's also a surprise apology. And it feels like somebody is racing in, someone who has a lot of passion and desire for either the King or the Queen of Swords. And so Capricorn, I feel like you're either the King or the Queen of Swords, and it feels like this person is coming forward with this energy of desire and passion. But I want to be honest that these two energies are very different, right? It's going to put you in a place of 4 and 1 is 5. It's going to put you in a place of arguing with yourself, kind of holding back. I'm in indecision. And it feels like this communication, right? 3 and 4 is 7, 1 is 8. Communication that comes into you from the other person, I feel, is an apology that they didn't do their part, that they want to try again. That's what it feels like here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. I feel like you're very defensive about their offer, because you know that they've you know that the way they move already, right? It feels like somebody is going to try and convince you that it's going to be different, but I feel like that's why we're in the King and the Queen of Swords energy here, because we're about to be very honest, head over heart, without getting our hearts involved. And I'm just going to tell you exactly what you did to make me feel this way. You're going to have to tell me why you made me feel this way, or that's why you thought that was the best course of action. I feel like somebody is chasing or coming in really quick here, but I feel like they're coming in passion with a little bit of affection, but a lot of passion and desire. And this person seems to not really put in their effort. So I want to say with the Seven of Wands here that you're very defensive about this love offer here, and very defensive. I don't know that you're going to take this love offer. Yeah, you're going to take it away with you and say, look, I need to think about it. I need to get a different perspective on the situation, because if you're not going to get out of this energy of the Knight of Wands, then I don't think that we can do this. I think that I just want to leave you on the outside looking in. So somebody is going to try and get past your boundaries this weekend, I think, and they're going to put you in a place where you're kind of in this energy of trying to find the right solution, but through perspective, like what has changed, what has not changed, has this person changed? These are people that react and they don't, or sorry, respond and they don't react. So I think that you're going to say to them, let's have this conversation, then I'm going to take this away and think about it. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time since this ending, this harsh ending that you felt betrayed by them. I feel like it's been a long while, and so that's why you're taking away to think about it. Some of you are just putting them back on the outside looking in. I feel like they haven't grown. I feel like they're still really immature, that they're coming in to check in on you to see if you're interested in having another go around with this commitment here. I feel like at some point you were thinking about them a lot. This might be part of the wish fulfillment, and it is sort of a breakthrough that the wish fulfillment has arrived, but I feel like it being the moment of alchemy here, it feels like the Queen of Wands is what they're looking at. I feel like they're very attracted to you. I feel like they see you as very risky, someone who is ready to jump right in with the passion. I feel like you're not that person anymore. I want to say you've grown into the Queen of Swords. You're not that person anymore. And I think that they're going to know that. So for some of you, I think you're not letting them in past the boundaries. To be honest, I think you're done with it. All right, so we have Virgo energy here. We have Pisces energy here. We do have lots of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got Scorpio. Scorpio, fire. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. All right, Aquarius, this is you. Let's talk about the singles for the weekend. Sneak peek for the weekend. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Aquarius for the weekend. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, there's a 10% off sale. If you look below this video, you will see a link pinned to the top of the comment section. And if you follow that link, you will get your 10% discount on all of my readings until the 30th of June. All right, here we go. Let's talk about Aquarius. What's coming up for the weekend, please, for Aquarius singles? Woo. Okay, hang on. Just threw a whole pile of cards on the floor. Take the ones that are face up. There we go. We'll take one more. So we do have the Queen of Cups. We do have the Lovers in reverse. And we have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to say that somebody here has made a decision about you, Aquarius. That's what it looks like. Somebody who's been stuck in a cycle in the mind has made a decision. Somebody feels as though they need to be honest and truthful. They need to be very logical and transparent. Somebody's about to tell you the truth. We have the Nine of Swords and the Ace in the hand of the King, which is the Ten of Swords, which tells me that there is a cycle that has finally come to an end. We're finally breaking the silence. So we do have the Queen of Cups here. That could be your energy, or maybe you are the King of Swords. That is the Aquarian energy. Whether you are masculine or feminine, take it as it resonates here. But if you are the feminine, you're probably a mother, someone who is very compassionate and kind and loving here. I feel like with the Lovers in the reverse is telling me that you're questioning the connection. You're not really sure if this person is a soulmate, or that you're as deeply connected as you think you are. There are two cups here. I'm going to say that there is love here, and somebody is making a decision here. Somebody has made a decision about the Ace of Cups, but I feel like this Lovers card here is a question. It's a question mark. When the Lovers is in the reverse, it's like this person didn't choose you. They didn't choose you at the beginning. So what do we do from here? I feel like you have a lot of love for this person, Aquarius, whether feminine or masculine. You have a lot of love for, I feel like the King of Swords, or maybe you are the King of Swords. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like there is a lot of love here. There's 2 cups. Somebody's made a decision, but you're not sure if you want it. We've got the 10 of Wands, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Cups. I feel like you're in some type of a comfort zone here, I want to say. In some type of an emotional comfort zone. It's like if I keep my feelings to myself, then I can't get hurt. That's what the 4 of Cups is telling me. I'm going to say go ahead and pop a tent there, but please don't build a house there. It's not going to do anybody any good. I feel like you might decide to drop your burdens and go with some sort of reciprocity. Should somebody decide to arrive here to talk to you about the Lover's energy, it feels like somebody does love you. I feel like you do have love feelings for them. But the question is this my person? How do I know if this is my person? I'm not really sure. So we have the 8 of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. I want to say that you've built yourself up to here. That you are the Queen of Pentacles energy. With the Queen of Pentacles energy, it's because of stability that she shows up. She is also the person who's mimicking the Empress. So stable, sturdy, grounded, the overgiver. I feel like you have put the brakes on the overgiving, I want to say. With the 7 of Wands here, it feels to me like you have some boundaries, or that you're standing your ground. No one gets past the door. I feel like you will take communication from this person, but I feel like what you're trying to figure out is whether you want this offer for the Ace of Cups or not, because you're not sure if this person is the one. I feel like there's been a block that you've been blocking the Ace of Cups, but I feel like you're entertaining the Ace of Cups now. But there is 4 and 1 is 5, right? And it feels like there has been sadness and maybe rejection or regret that things didn't work out the way you wanted to. 4, 5, 6. This person is a soulmate. You know that they feel like they are a soulmate, but I don't think that they're acting like one. Now understand, when the Lovers is in the reverse, somebody didn't pick you. And it could be because they're not healed. They didn't see your worth. They didn't see you for who you were. They didn't see you as solid and grounded and someone who is ready to settle down. Someone who's willing to give them everything. Empathy, kindness, loving, like gushing on them with all sorts of loving and kind energy. So what do you do with this offer? Because I feel like there is an offer here, an offer of love, but you're not sure what to do about it. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Empress. There she was. I called her out here, the Empress in training, right? So you could be the Empress energy. You don't have to be Taurus and Libra, but this just indicates Venusian energy, which is love, and stability, which is what the Empress is, because she's all of the queens, right? That's why we have the 2 queens showing up here. So feminine or masculine, like this is feminine leaning energy, mostly feminine, but also masculine energy, because people, plants, and animals, we all have masculine and feminine energy. I feel like it's been taking years or a very long time for this opportunity to show up, and I feel like you're kind of closed off to it. I'm just going to say it's been, the 5 of Pentacles is here. It tells me it's been a long while that you were shoved out into the cold. I feel being disconnected from this person in the 3D. I feel like this person is coming to you now because they see your worth, and I want to say that they didn't see it before. So I don't know if you weren't the Empress, or maybe you were having your own trials and tribulations, but this person, I feel, has taken their time because they're going over the details. They want to do it right the first time. It feels like you're no longer blocked off to this person, and that's why I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is here. I feel like it's sort of sneaking up behind you, I want to say. And I feel like you're okay on your own, I want to say, Aquarius. Like, you're okay on your own. I can do this by myself. I don't really need a +1. I don't really need someone in my family, like someone to be as part of my family, because I am all of it. Like, you are a whole person all by yourself. You really don't need an offer. And I don't know that you want it, because the Lovers is in the reverse. I don't think you've been looking for it, honestly. Tell me about the 2 of Swords being in the reverse, because it feels like somebody here is now open to it, open to the Ace of Cups. Tell me what's going on here. We do have the World card. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Moon energy. So I feel like first what we have to do is we have to close the old chapter, which means we're going to have a conversation that's pretty honest. And we did see the King of Swords under the bottom of the deck, right? I want to say that the person who is pursuing you here is not going to give up. Whether feminine or masculine, this person's never giving up. It feels like they do want to have a clean slate because the World card is here. They want to close the old chapter. Now that we've got a little bit of movement, can we just close the old chapter and carry on forward? But I want to say that this King of Wands isn't really making it clear. Do they just want a passionate connection? Or what is it that they want? Because I feel like there's a lot of things here that are hiding. What is hiding? What is the king not telling Aquarius? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Death card. I feel like this person doesn't want to take any more time to relive the past. I feel like they want to end feeling like the wounded warrior and they just want to invest. But I feel like it's almost like your spidey senses are tingling because the Queen is here, right? The Queen of Cups is here. This is the one who has high intuition or psychic intuition. And we have Pisces and Cancer. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. So I feel like you suspect that there's a reason that the king is coming in or pursuing you really hard, but you don't suspect that this person is looking for, they just want to close the door. It almost feels a little bit like they want to brush everything under the carpet, that they don't really want to talk about it here. We've got the Two of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords, and the Page of Wands. It feels like this person really has not grown up, that they're dealing with it in a very remedial way. It feels like there is broken energy here. I want to say disappointment in the Pentacle world, that this person put you in a struggle. They put you in a place where you were feeling in lack last time you were with them, and I feel like the Empress isn't going to allow that again. I feel like this person though is gonna pursue you hard. I feel, yeah, they see that you're growing. They see your growth, and so they're coming in to talk about this Empress energy here. They want to begin again. It's the Fool card, right? They want to start a new chapter with you, the World card, and then the Fool. This is the end. This is the beginning. When something ends, something must begin. So I feel like whoever is coming in to pursue you, and I think it could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, possibly. Could be, yeah, we've got Aries, got Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Gemini energy here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It could be any of those energies, more Scorpio energy. I feel like you have had some sort of a disappointment with this person that made you feel in lack until you became the Empress, and now you don't have any lack. You also don't have any use for this person. They're trying to pursue you hard, but I feel like you don't know what their intention is. I'm telling you what their intention is that they no longer want to feel like the wounded warrior. They no longer want to wait. They want to just end the wait, and they want to invest in you. But I just want to say that there's a lot of immature energy here. Maybe there's a lot of information going back and forth. It could be that as well. Maybe there's a lot of, texting, right? We do have the 9 Wands, and then we have the 1 in the hand here. Also the 1 in the hand here tells me somebody wants to drop burdens with you. So it feels like somebody is coming in to request your presence in some sort of a meeting. It feels like they're very confused and overwhelmed, or maybe you will be. You're confused about why did they leave me out in the cold in the first place. It might have been because of some sort of an argument, but now it's the moment of alchemy and someone wants to heal something. They want to heal the sadness and regret that we have from the hard way we spoke with each other. So that's what it looks like. So I feel like the King of Swords is showing up again. I feel like you're going to be very head over heart with them. That is Aquarius energy. Of course, Libra and Gemini in the general reading. But you're going to be very honest with this person. And I don't know that they're ready to hear your honesty, but I think you should go forward with that honesty anyway. So yeah, that's going to leave you with some sort of a decision to make, right? All right. We have Aries energy. We do have Libra and Taurus. We have Virgo. We have Gemini energy, Scorpio. We do have Pisces and Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got lots of fire here. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. All right. Let's find out what's going on with you, Pisces. This is Pisces single energy for the weekend. Oh, 10 of Cups is in the reverse. We'll start with that. I was just going to say that there is a reading sale on right now, 10% off of all of my reads. If you look at the top of the comment section, I've pinned a comment there with a link that will take you to Wizio. All the prices you see on Wizio are, of course, before the 10%. You will get the 10% on checkout. So have at it if you're interested in it. We do have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Why is the 10 of Cups in the reverse, please? We do have the 3 of Swords. We have the Page of Coins and the 10 of Coins. First thing that comes to mind, I feel somebody here might be ending a long-term job. Something that you've been in for a very long time, and although it's heartbreaking to go, there is a new opportunity on the table that I feel is going to be far more lucrative than the place you were at. The Ten of Cups in the reverse tells me it's the breakup of a family. So for some of you, it could be the breakup of a family. When the Ten of Cups is in the reverse, it's like all the love is poured out. It feels to me that somebody no longer sees this place as a place that is happy. I'm no longer happy where I am. So it feels like that there is somebody who's, although heartbroken, I need to take this new opportunity because it's going to be far more lucrative than any other opportunity that I've had. We could be talking about a long-term relationship. We could be talking about a job. Take it as it resonates for you here. Somebody might be leaving a relationship to come to you, Pisces, because it's over. It's no longer happy. They are disappointed and heartbroken when they arrive. If we're looking at relationship, they're coming with a new opportunity for a long-term relationship with you. Yeah, somebody here realizes they've made a mistake. They've made a mistake here. They are the wounded warrior. They ended up just adding to their trauma, it seems, with this Ten of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is in the Five of Cups, which is sadness. It's regret, right? That's Scorpio energy. It feels like somebody is in sadness and regret because of the Nine of Wands. They ended up, after the relationship they were in, they ended up being the wounded warrior. I feel like somebody's now trying to see things from a different perspective. It feels like somebody knows they made the wrong choice. That's what it feels like here. This person is coming to you with a new opportunity for a long-term relationship. They might not show that to you immediately, though. It feels like somebody here is still trying to heal. It feels like somebody here right now, I want to say, as I'm throwing these cards, as somebody who is in this Hanged Man energy. It's like this person sacrificed everything for this long-term happiness that never panned out. They put everything in. This person's an overgiver. They put everything in, and I feel like they were sacrificed. They had to sacrifice everything in order to get into this relationship, and they made a wrong turn. And now they know, because of the Five of Cups, sadness and regret, and the Nine of Wands. They are the wounded warrior. They're exhausted. It feels like they fought through tooth and nail to try and keep a relationship together, and it didn't work. I feel like they show up to you in the Pentacle world. It feels like with the Page of Coins, they want to see you face to face. Now, understand, I don't think that this person is relationship hopping. That's not what I feel here. I feel like this is probably something that has ended a while back, and it might even be 10 months ago. It might be a while ago, right? And this person is still feeling the effects of that. But it feels like somebody here is wanting to meet with you face to face because they have a long-term opportunity for you here. What is this long-term opportunity, please? We do have the Eight of Wands. They have the Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this person might be offering you a job. It's kind of weird, but it does feel like this person has feelings for you. Yeah, I don't really have anything here that says that. It might be a long-term, opportunity for a lot of abundance in the Pentacle world. It might be that's where it starts. We've got the Seven of Swords here. I don't think that you'd really trust this person because they've left you in lack before, Pisces. I feel like this person is going to communicate with you about this new opportunity, and it might start out as, boy, do I have a deal for you. It might start out as, I have an opportunity for you. Can we meet face to face? I'd like to talk about this really lucrative opportunity. Can we get together and do that? I feel like you don't trust them because they've left you in lack before. We do have the Nine of Cups. I feel like it's a really good opportunity, though. But it is an opportunity for expansion, maybe in your business. It's definitely expansion in the 3D. It's a very lucrative, financially lucrative thing. So I feel like that's the draw. They're going to come to you and say, look, I just want to talk to you. You're the best person. You're the subject matter expert. You're the person that I want to have on my team. I feel like you start communicating with this person back and forth in text, I want to say, that this person wants to have victory in the wish fulfillment with you. Why is this person coming forward to Pisces, please? Is this just business or is this something else? Tell me about this. I feel like this person is coming to you with a business opportunity. Look, I feel like it's the Magician tells me that whatever you want wants you. The King of Coins is here, which is this person is ready to settle down into some sort of an opportunity. Why is that? because the Queen of Pentacles is here. They see you as a soulmate, and they have been away from you a really long time. So I feel like this person comes in under the guise of, boy, do I have a deal for you. This person might be a business owner. In fact, I think they are, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles are entrepreneurs, right? They are people who, when they get together, they build a financial empire. So I feel like this person is coming to you after a long time of you not speaking with them or not seeing them, but I feel like it's a wish fulfillment on both sides. I think you two have been manifesting each other. I feel the communication comes in and they want victory and seeing you in the 3D. I think this person's coming in under the guise of, yes, I have a deal for you here. And we do have the Ace of Wands. The thing is, they're presenting to you as the King of Pentacles. They're coming in and saying, look, I have a way to make money for both of us. Could we partner? Could we collaborate? Could we cooperate? Can we get something sturdy and stable? Can we invest in each other here? It feels like with all of these pentacles here, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, that somebody here is holding something under the surface. There's something that they're holding back. What are they holding back? The King of Wands. So they're very attracted to you. They're very attracted to you, but they're not showing you that on the surface. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse, which tells me they're not showing up on this path with you as someone who's asking for passion. That's not it. They are attracted to you. I feel it's going to be under the surface because of the 4 pentacles. Feels like this person is kind of shut off, shut down from their passions, or that's not what they're showing you because of the 3 of Swords. It feels like that this person is someone that you've always wished or hoped for, but when they show up, you don't trust them. The Devil is here. You don't trust that they're coming at you with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like they come to you and they say, I need your creativity. I need your passion. I need you to show me how to get on the same path of passion that you're on. And so it might not necessarily be romantically related, but I feel like that's what it ends up being, to be honest. We do have the Chariot. We have the Temperance card, and we have Faith. There it is. So this person is hoping that at the moment of alchemy, they're going to get some sort of a commitment out of you. And it does feel like they're holding their feelings under the surface. The Temperance card is the moment of alchemy. The moment of alchemy for a commitment. It could be a business commitment. That may be where it starts. But I feel like where it goes is, it goes to a place of wish fulfillment, but you're giving it the side eye because this person has just gotten out of a relationship and you don't know where this is going to take you. I feel like it starts with a business relationship, but I feel like this person is very attracted to you and you're very attracted to them. But it's been a very long time and you don't know if you can trust them because you don't know what you don't know, right? The Moon card is here. It feels like things are not as they seem. And so I think that this person's coming in under the guise of business, Pisces, but I feel like they have other things they want to talk to you about, but they need to find a step into your life. And that is solid and grounded and sturdy. Can we move slow, be friends, be in business together? I don't know that you really trust them, though. We do have the Empress here. See, they see how you've been growing, and the 9 of Swords, they are stuck in a cycle they wish to get out of, and they want you to show them how to get out of a cycle and begin growing again. So I feel like it's both, to be honest. We got the 8 of Swords here. Somebody's been stuck in their head, holding back. Yeah, they see you as a subject matter expert. We've got the 8 of Pentacles here. It's the Emperor. So I feel like there is, the Emperor is showing up for the Empress here. And I feel like they're coming in saying, let's be business partners. We can work at this together. If we collaborate, we can make a lot of money if we collaborate. But I feel like this ends up being business that turns into passion and love. That's what it feels like here. Let's get some signage for you and we'll get the heck out of here. We have Piscean energy. We have Pisces and Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo here. We have more Leo energy. We have Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, did say that already. We've got Sagittarian energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and Taurus energy. We've got Cancer energy here as well. We've got Capricorn, Aquarius, and more water energy. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Pisces, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you so much. I'll be back, of course, with a lot of bonus reads this week. I didn't do them last week because things got a little bit crazy here, but I will be back with bonus reads for you, Pisces, and all the other signs that are still waiting for their bonus reads. Thank you so much for all the ways that you love me on this channel. If you've made it up to here, whether you're a Pisces or not, thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to go for now, and I will be back because I'm always back because I love you guys that much. I'm out. Bye-bye.